get on with it. Okay, so the quick thing, the thing that Shu made for Cybuster, where it uses negative emotions and negative mojo juju from the spirit realm or whatever, or the crossgate. That's based on the dude from Masokishin who was added in the last game called Sakuto, and his robot, the Ray Blade. His thing uses the spirits of the dead. And she was like, yeah, you know, I think I can manage that. There are 47. There are 46 numbered scenarios, and then the final scenario, the Twin Pillars of God. And we're on thingy, so we're having a good time. Uyudaro. I think Uyudaro class ships are the planet cracking ones that we blew up in Dark Prison. Fucking Gamodka. It's like, actually, if the thing opened, that'd be really good. Roger. Here's Regianne. She's evil. You can tell because 1, red, and 2, she's evil. Howdy Gospel, how you doing? Anime doing pretty good. I got a big thing from Hokuto who did some research on attacks and stuff. It's good as hell. Okay, what was the last thing you remember happening then? There's actually like not been much happening. We've been dealing with do you remember Shu showing up? Shu's back. And Masaki's back, and Masaki is going to turn evil, and he can't help it. Commence the attack. Let's go, Bill, go! I'm allowed to join? Bilgo wants to kiss Regianne all over her body. I hate useless men. Ma. Scenario 40. Actually, in beginner mode, there's one less scenario. But anyway, yeah. Bloody Whirlwind, or Whirlwind of Blood, is the other thing. Mostly what happened is these guys at the rubble pile teleported their ship to directly on top of the cross gate, and they're using it for power. Then they're probably going to shoot their big gun and be fuckers with Earth. Yeah, the Whirlwind of Blood. Listen, don't worry about them getting it wrong, because they were trying hard, and they just really wanted A's on their ESL. Their ESL course they were doing at uni. These were probably people taught by fucking Northern Line in Korea. Actually, they're not. They were from Singapore, but... Oh, Ginto got relieved of command for all of a single fucking cutscene before being put back in charge. They did with space. Yeah, we fucking teleported. You got cheats to say you're fighting for peace when you're in a robot designed for fighting. How about fuck you? Yeah, she doesn't know, but our other boat's gone to pick up chemical weapons to use on these guys, and we'll kill literally fucking everybody. Yeah, but here's what, after we beat the shit out of him. Unless you live in Singapore and your card is attached to a Singapore address, you'll have to buy cards. Play Asia do them, and there's another store that I can't remember that does them. But like that's the easiest way, is buy $90 worth of Singapore PSN cards, and then do it through the Singapore store. You'd have to say you have to do like an a Singapore McDonald address or something, or Singapore embassy, just any fucking address will be fine. Like if you just Google how do I set up Singapore PSN, there's people who are like just use this address, it's fine. And the Singapore PSN is in English, so that makes it much easier than buying from the Japanese one. Fucking wow, Vought, you knew he was a bad dude already. And they want to show how powerful the big gun is, so like near all over him. It's PS4 only, though, the English version, so don't get too excited. You scoundrel. Is Vought going to join our team? In about an hour and... Oh, and then he fucking blew up. Oh, Bilgo, you fucker. Yeah, he like I was gonna say, his sprite looked like it fell, so he's just about to fucking burn up in the atmosphere. Fuck you, Bilgo. Howdy, Boo. How you doing? Yeah, that my Japanese PSN account, I live in Tokyo Tower, and the Singapore one, I think I live in the American Embassy as well. Yeah, they want to teleport the crossgate with them and use it for infinite energy, and that's bad. Miles, see, you're not such a bad dude when you're not being a weirdo. Yeah, maybe he is. Maybe he is. Ganonia Braga. So it's way better. And it's red! Good thing is like, hell yeah, I want that. It's usually the middle-aged women. Wow. Wow. Terrans and traders. Yeah, you can't shoot us with the big gun if we're here. Rip and tear, Kioske. Yeah, we gotta kill Bilgo's Genogia, which is this one. But the on the wiki it says destroy Virgo's Genonia. And I mean Virgo. That's certainly another way of reading his name when it's written in Japanese, but Bilgo's way funnier. But yeah, so I asked about Erm's moves, because I know what some of them are, because in the OG game they translated his move, the Keitora Goken, into like Calamity Blade, and the Type 2 has Doom Blade. But Honmei Setsu, like apparently all like things and the Grungus Type 2's final thing come from 9-star astrology with some principles of Feng Shui, Hakuda says. And this is the Honmei Setsu, which is the Type 2's finishing move. It's one of the directions of misfortune that you want to avoid going in, and it represents killing your heart's desire. With Satsu being killing and Honmei being your heart's desire. Like it leads to like undoing like or the destruction of whatever it is you like want the most. Fucking Kioske, fuck you, you can take a punch. I mean, you didn't have to, but it's fine. Ansatsu-ken is a martial art designed for killing, which is what they have in Street Fighter for Ken and Ryu's thing. And Ohm says that it's not Ansatsu-ken when he does his move, because he says Ankansatsu, which is the things the other way around, and that's dark sword killing, and that represents a sword stabbing out at you from the shadows, and e.g. Misfortune striking you in an unexpected way. And Hokuto says that she thinks Shungoku-ken has a similar origin, but not sure off the top of her head. And then, yeah, the thing about 9-star astrology is it came from Hindu, and then went into Chinese, and then into Japanese. So she'd like to find out the actual original Hindu version of the astrology, but haven't had any luck. But she did find a Hindu equivalent of Keito Ragoken, which is this thing, the sword, and it translates literally to Ketu Rahu sword, with Ketu and Rahu being twin stars in misfortune. So it's a real fucked up sword that you don't want to mess with. And in OG2, Ryuko actually brings up the god Rahu. And the conversation actually goes to I mean, I guess that's this we're gonna get. Look at these fuckers though with their self-supporting bullshit. Yeah, when it gives its initial warnings to everybody and it's like, oh yeah, calamity comes for you all, it mentions the god Rahu, and then everyone's like, wait, you mean like what says? But yeah, Ketu and Rahu are the twin stars of misfortune. One is a snake without a body that eats the sun and is responsible for eclipses, and one is a body without a head that does something else. And they are together. They become names is sword Keito Ragoken, which is bad news. Don't fuck with sword. You haven't missed any spammy. We've got here. And they just shot Vought down. Vought showed up and was like, hey guys, they're trying to do some bad stuff, you got about an hour. And we're like, alright, and then Bilgo shot him. And Regianne has been talking shit because she's a mature and adult lady. Oh, and Gomotka, the head of the Gleiknir, is they've sent 2 of the planet cracking ships that we destroyed at the end of the Dark Prison. They've apparently sent 2 of them on their way to guard the crossgate in case anything comes out. And Gomodka's like, oh, but it'd be really good if something come out though, wouldn't it? That'd be wicked sick. Okay, yeah, we need to check. I mean, she should be starting with 105, and she's got 106, so she's got an extra 5 from somewhere. So it's definitely not when partnered with Arado, it's only when he's deployed. For sure. There are no, as far as I know, there are no plans for any DLC, and there wasn't any DLC for Second OG. Like, Dark Prison was completely standalone, like you could just buy it by itself. It's called something else, the Uruhoya or something? I don't know. But it's something like that, and it's just got a big beam gun on it that can blow up a planet. But they said that about Zezinen's robot, it could do that, and fucking killed him. And in Dark Prison, when to try and shoot much smaller targets, they've got like loads and loads of fucking mirrors everywhere in space, and he bounces the laser off of it. And it's really fucking wicked sick. Shola still needs more kills though. She's the closest to 70 of the school children. And then the robot that you get with them is can only be used by them, I believe also. He'll never misfire. You think the Zvorg are capable of making something that sucks like that? Fuck you, he's bad actually. Zvork have never made anything that went wrong ever, apart from all of their citizens. Again, Sol Game's big mustache. If Shu misfires, the universe ends, unfortunately. But that's why he doesn't. That's why he doesn't let anybody else use it. He's a good boy, smart boy. Whether it's Solgame or I don't know, it's a tough one. So it's certainly a difficult one to decide who wore it better. Did I give her a shotgun? I mean, she can't use it at that range anyway, can she? Yeah, good, I did give her a shotgun though. God damn anime, who doesn't love anime? What language mode is that? Poor Lamia. She was made that way. Sort of. Like she's had an error with, like, I think it did actually, I think her speech problem didn't start until after she teleported to this world. She had the faulty, it made her voice box go faulty, I think, when maybe when she got shot or something. And then Lemon just didn't fix it, because Lemon doesn't give a shit about fucking anything, and especially not that. Okay, so Harken is aced. So Harken currently does 5% more damage because he's hanging out with the lady. Shoko. She's the only lady in his squad. Bing, wee, wee, wee. Sort of. The where is it? The Flicker Eye Geist is part Ultyson, part Rapid Charge Phantom, which was Oka's robot, which was based on the combat data of the Dingus crew. Ultyson and Weisritter, and then her robot is actually both of them combined physically. And in her actual game, she comes from Real Robot Revolution. I always get the last word wrong, but whatever it is, it's actually like literally from a scrap pile. They find parts of the Ultyson and the Weisritter and put it together. And Flicker Eye Geist is German for Patchwork Ghost. And Rapid Charge Phantom is French for Patchwork Ghost. Except that one was a patchwork, like software-wise, and her one is like actually, literally, physically. And the big orange gem in the middle, there in its tum-tum, is an artificial Einst core. We're beating up the Gardasaur people because they're bad. No, we're beating up the Guided Sword people because if we don't neutralize their military by taking the big bad dude out, the Earth Federation are going to use chemical weapons and kill everybody on it, including all the civilians. So, and yeah, they're aliens. They are, I don't know what planet they're from, but they just fly around in this big rock with a giant fucking battle cannon on the front. The Flicker Eye Geist debuted in OG verse in second OG, the last one. Fucking shoes happening again. Yeah, not OG2, but OG second. Second OG. Die 2G original generation, which is different from OG2. It's episode 3 though, it's episode 3 of the Gaia Savior. Shu is just using regular Grandson at the moment, because he hasn't hit the will required to get big. Most virals are over this way. Yeah, they were all just the Z series. There was UX and BX though as well. But yeah, it was mostly just the Z series. There's OG 1 and 2 on the Game Boy, and then they remade both of those on the PS2, and the story slightly changed a little bit. And that was called Original Generations. And then there's OG Gaiden, which is like 2/3 of a game that happened after then, and there's second OG, and then this one. But yeah, the naming scheme, the Dai number G naming Dai Niji Dai Sanji for the Z series, that's because that's the naming scheme they use for the World War I or World War II, and to make the Super Robot War sound something cool and big like that, they use that instead of calling it number 1 and number 2. There are some extra stages in OGs as well. Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, there are some extra stages. It adds the twin system, but you don't twin before a stage like you do in this. You can only twin while you're in a game, like in the stage itself. And you need to be a certain willpower to do it too. In the the but yeah, like if you've seen the Inspector's anime, that pretty much covers everything in the remade OG, and the Divine Wars anime is shitty, but that covers pretty much everything that changed in OG1 that they did for OGs. Like Ryusei doesn't win the tournament. Like in the original OG1, Ryusei wins the gaming tournament because Tenzan isn't there, and in the redo, he comes second because Tenzan is there and he gets fucked. He just loses because he's not as good. And the main thing you need to know from OG2 that changed is that Lee didn't kill Daitetsu. Like, that's the biggest thing that they changed. In the redo, yeah, and Axel isn't as much of a huge jerk. He doesn't do his like major turning point until Gaiden. But yeah, he's definitely. It turns out getting fucking murdered makes you way less of a jerk. But yeah, Lee doesn't kill Daitetsu is the big thing. He's just killed by the inspectors. And then that means that in second OG, Lee's still around making terrible decisions, but he does sacrifice himself to kill God by fucking telefragging him. Because he's incredible. What a good boy. I mean, yeah, why not do the big move? Fuck it. Yeah, they balanced the toonie for OG2, and by that I mean they evened out her melee and range stats. But she's still fucking incredible. Raoul and Fiona show up at the start of Reed on OG2 for literally one stage. And then Axel is about to fucking murder Raoul, Fiona steps in, it makes a time drive malfunction and she disappears, and then they literally don't show up until OG Gaiden. Like, that's it, they're just gone. As far as I know. What else changes? What else is weird and fucked up? Oh, the Seeger Lion exists. Because it didn't in regular OG2. Yeah, the secret of OG1 and OG2 is upgrade the cold metal knife and upgrade the machine gun. And then that's it, you nailed it. Yeah, but like Spammy says, the Fat Register has full block, because every boss in that game has to, because they assume you're going to use the stun shot. But that just means you put Leona in it, so it doesn't even matter that the Seeger Lion exists, because you're going to put her in the Wild Wurger L, and she's just going to stun shot every boss with Fury and be fucking incredible. Yeah, Energy Drain and Taker is also important. You put that on the R2. You put it on the R2 with Rai. She fucking whiffed it. You know, right, well, I guess that's a bop for Kai then, Arada, you sack of shit. Yeah, Energy Drain helps. I put that on Rai in the R2, because then you split SRX, he shoots that, Aya does the formation R, and then they all recombine. And you get to go wild. And that's why, and that's the fucking distortion. Oh, yeah, okay, so we're going to look at Shu's other move that we haven't seen because he's been big boy mode. Yeah, and combination attacks ignore barriers because he's good as hell. Oh, if you're getting your big Mondo bullshit, then you trick him out with things for him to use Fury with. Distorion break. Shu having to pull a yawn and activate the thrusters to not go flying backwards. And he just shoots through a mountain. And reminder, the Grand Zone cannot fly. It can just fall up. He can solo Dark Prison. Shu can fucking solo, well, he can solo Dark Prison, not in Neo Grand Zone. I do like that in Dark Prison the cutscenes change if you... Yeah, let's look at his regular Black Hole Cluster. I do like that the cutscenes change if you do the Neo Grand Zone cheats, you have that all the time. Where they're like, oh, you've only got enough power to use just your map attack, is the normal one. Like what happens on the normal stage, and if you're Neo Grand Zone, well, then Chica just goes, normally I'd say we only have enough power for just the one map attack, but we're in Neo Grand Zone, so we can do whatever, don't worry about it. Like whenever there's a thing where they're meant to be limited, he just goes, yeah, we just in Neo Grand Zone right now. Somehow turns to camera. And there's the stage where Shu does all the talking, like 42, 43 in second OG. That SR point is easier to get if you just send Shu at the boss. Anybody else you send, well, fuck it. If you just send Shu by himself, it's free and easy, and it's really good to me. Shu is all you need, it's true. He's Zex Marquise and Dio. What more do you need? He's Gamlin. How you doing, Dennis? Yeah, I'm losing control. No shit, dude. You've been fucking black holed by Shu. And then she just fucking blows everybody up with the gun. Worm Smasher. Let's do the Worm Smasher. We've already received your data from Gleiknir. Really? That's gonna fucking help you fight Shu, is it? Shu is also really good because he's got a barrier that doesn't stop attacks. He will always get hit by every single attack because his barrier halves damage, and the least you can take is 10 if you get hit. So you will always get hit by every attack and go, gah! But he actually doesn't give a fuck. He's so good. You can't really stop me. I mean, you ain't wrong. Look at this shit. He make a goddamn egg, and then he shoot into the egg hole. It's really fucked up because Shu's got like a million moves for making him take less damage, and it's like, he doesn't need it, does he? Let's be honest. He has Confuse as his twin attack for 50% accuracy. He has Iron Wall. His ace bonuses take less damage from anything that isn't range 1 or a map attack. Like, as long as you're standing not right next to him, he just teleports your bullshit out of the way. She's so good. Yeah, okay, so she just did that. On player start phase, yell and focus become active if Shu is within 1 square. Effect can only be... Okay, so it only happens once, but at the start of every stage from now on, she is twinned with him. She will cast focus for free and also yell, which is plus 10 morale, which then should activate all of her bullshit. So that's pretty good. Yeah, like, she already takes half damage from everything, right? Does he really need... Okay, so 259. He takes half damage, it's like you could also then take a quarter of that damage. Yeah, that refills all of his juice. And her chain action's only fucking 15, so it's gross. Hey buddies. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I do this? Please, Shu. We're trying to defeat them quickly so we don't gas the colony. Alright, I'm on it. Brank. Everybody who lives here is fine, don't worry about it. Oh, here comes some Zavok! Oh, is it fucking Kinoha? Yeah, it's Kinoha. I've got a long history with him. And just fucking Shu's here. Oh, that's... No, Kinoha's a man who has the exact right bullshit. Never learns. We don't actually have to kill Shu though. You just gotta buy time. What I can't believe is that this dude fucking lived. Oh no, I can. Okay, they all had 30% extra thing, so I don't know how that dude survived. I guess he was just cool. Oh, I wanted to stand on this shit. But fine. Guess I won't. Do any of these have regen? All of them have regen. Well, why the fuck wouldn't I stand on all of them then? I'm even not going to move as far as I can because I want this dude to get fucking murdered. Got him. Okay, so they're mass-produced Gunonias. Okay, but yeah, we need to get Bilgo in the next few turns. But I mean, fucking Calvina's here. I guess she just didn't want to continue action. Just didn't want it to work. Interesting, because these dudes. No SRX because we haven't had enough deployment slots, and now that we finally got the deployment slots, can't be fucked. Next run though, SRX. All the time, every stage. We also haven't had it on every single route split we've done, because we did Toya, Karachi, Space, and SRX is Calvina, Paris, Earth. But we bought Rai. Rai's here. You haven't missed anything from Gourmet. I mean, 7's still pretty tough tooting, right? I mean, she's strong, but I don't know that she's that strong. We'll give it a go anyway. What's happening through Gourmet is we're here to stop. We're here to end Haluga before they use the chemical weapons. And Kinaha got deployed and then saw Granzon and shit himself. Because you would too if you'd been through what he'd been through. How you doing, fanboy? You having a good time? She might blow up again and ruin my life. Well, Valletta got 2 fucking bops then. So, I mean... yeah, like, Valletta got both of those. But, you know, needs 11. She's getting there, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Yeah, no, I was dead tired yesterday. Like, I woke up and was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch a video before I get up. And then I just kept falling asleep through it, so I was like, nah, you know what, I'm gonna stay in goddamn bed. Vifam's good as hell, right? And the opening song's really good. Best ace bonus. Best ace bonus. Harkens. Using Harkens, you can get 20% bonus damage from his, which is crazy good. Michiru's has changed, so resupply doesn't drain people, which is fine. The mission is, SR point is we gotta kill Bilgo before turn 4, and everything else is just bop everybody, I believe. Hugo and Actress. Oh, Dispennis is really good. Her ace bonus is really good. At the start of player phase, all adjacent units recover 20% hit points. Whereas, as far as I know, Alvan is going to come hang out with us for a bit, and he'll be in the Wrath clans. And then there'll be a next game, so hopefully he'll hang out. There's the buddy. There's buddy. I didn't actually want to do that, but that's fine. Look, Kai, you didn't even fucking kill him, so now you've ruined my life forever. Brothers, whatever. Kai's is really colourful, but is actually garbage, so it's fine. Lamia's is super good. Lamia's is all-terrain rank 6 at war to become S, so she's just really good. This is just +2 range, which is really good. Katina's is really good. Red, if she is red or the one twinned with her is red, then +1 movement and +5% final damage. Kazua's is really powerful. Guard, which is only take 1/4 damage. It becomes Belief, which is only take 1/4 damage and be immune to status effects, and that's normally a twin command, so I hope that is still a twin, like she uses it and it affects both people. Because if it's not, then that's a bit meh. Kyosuke's is +20% final damage if counter activates, which makes it not as good as attacker, but it's still pretty good for being free. Hugo and Aqua, so Hugo and Aqua, if they're below 50%, Hugo casts Invincible and she casts Focus. I mean, I guess she can just die. I mean, that's cool. Fucking rather ruining my life, as usual, as she always fucking does. And it's not like a stat specializing getting shot or anything. Fucking rather. Well, she can't deal with that though. Okay, yeah, and I went into how it's Kehu, yeah, Ketu and Rahu, the twin stars of misfortune. No, you haven't missed Alvan showing up because he hasn't. If he had, he would be deployed right now, but he hasn't, so he's not.